Okay, good day, guys. Good day, guys. So, I promised the Canva users that I'll be teaching them on how to create your logo from scratch on Canva. That is for iPhone users. So, let's get started. I open my Canva app. This is my Canva app. I open my Canva app. Then I come to this plus here. This plus. This is my hand. I come to this plus here. I click on the plus. Then I customize my size. Customize it this the unit are pixels. I change the width to 1280 by 1280. I click on create new design, so it will be loading our design page where we can design whatever we want to design. So now it has loaded, so I'll be heading forward, straight forward to our designs. So I'll come to my elements, or I can just remove this. This is my elements. See my hand. This is my elements. I click on my elements. I allow it to load. Then I click on a square. I click on a square. I get away from this. I don't want to type. Then I change my color to, so I change the color to a black color. I exit from here. So I straighten my shape like this. I reduce the size. I make it like this. Then I duplicate this. After duplicating this, I will rotate. I'll rotate. You can see my rotate icon here. This one. You can see, then this is the to move it about. Then this is my rotate icon. So I rotate it to be straight. I rotate it to be straight. I reduce the size a little bit. I reduce the size. Then I position it like this. You can see our alignment on Canva. It just gave it us. So I'll select the two of these. Sorry. I'll come back here. I'll select the two of these. I'll hold on this. Hold on this. More. Click on my more. Select multiple. I'll select here again. So I'll move upwards. This is my interface. I'll scroll. I'll scroll. I'll look for my notch. Then I'll move it upwards. This is it. It's moving upwards, but it's too slow. It's too slow. So after moving, it will be like this. I'll position to the middle. Then I'll deselect this. Then I will create another shape. I'll duplicate this. I'll be duplicating. I'll come to my select multiple again. I'll scroll like this. I'll scroll. Click on my more. Then I'll select multiple. I'll select this one again. Then I'll copy. Okay, sorry. I'll come back like this. I'll copy. Then I drag this downwards here. Then I click on only here. I duplicate this part. I rotate this like this. I rotate. Then I position like this. I'll reduce the size a little bit. I'll reduce the size. I'll reduce the size. Then I'll click on select multiple again. This normal interface. I'll click on this my hand. I'll click on this first one here. Then I'll scroll to the end. I'll click on my more. Then I'll select multiple. I'll select the tray. Select the tray. I'll come back like this. Then I reduce the size of the tray. I reduce the size and move it upwards like this. Okay, I reduce the size again. So I position like this. Okay, I position like this. increase the size a little bit. I position like this. I change the color to a red color. You can see on where I clicked on my color icon. This is it here. I click on the color. Then I click on this first one here. Click on this plus. I click on it. Then I move this my hand. I move this my hand, this circle here. I move it to this red. So I want a darker red. Okay, this is good. So now I'll be duplicating this first layer here, this black one. So what do? I click on here, click on the first one, then I click on more. I scroll to the end. I click on more. I click on select multiple, select this one again. Then I click on this X here. I come back. Then I click on this first icon that looks like copy. After this group, I click on this first one. I click on the copy. So now it has copied it. I'll reduce the size of this. Then I will be rotating this like this. Okay, I'll be rotating like this. I'll be rotating like this. Then I'll position it to align. I'll position it like this. I'll change the color of this to our hash. I'll change it to hash. I'll scroll down to look for solid colors. So you choose any hash that you like between here. This is your colors and this is your gradients to mix. You can see they mixed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 color. If I click on it, you can see it there. So I can just edit it by myself. I can customize, but I want an ash color. Click on this ash here. Then I'll move upwards a little bit. I'll deselect this. Then I'll duplicate this again. I'll select this first one, this one. Then I'll scroll to the end, click on more, select multiple. This is my copy, this is my paste, this is my select multiple. I'll click on select multiple. It will be 1. I'll click on here to change to 2. Then I'll click on my X, I'll come back. Then I'll click on this first icon here. I'll copy it. Then this is it. So I'll be increasing the size of this one. I'll be increasing the size. This dot here or this dot here. Anyone you want to be using. So I'll position it like this. Position it like. Then I'll change the color to red. I'll click on my color. Then I want to select this red color here. So what do? I click on this plus first. I click on this plus. Then I click on this pen icon down here. Click on this is your hex code. You can change your hex code. For those that are programmers, you can type anything that you want. This is it. If I edit one, it will be a yellow color. If I edit again, it will be a red color. This will be a yellow color again. This will be a red color. So I just click on my color. I want it to be the same color. Click on this plus here. This is our color, but I also want to select it from here. This is our color. So I'll change it to hash. I'll click on this plus here. I click on this pen icon here. This is our solid color. Then this is our gradients. That is if I want to mix two colors together. This is our gradient color. If I want to create gradient, this is it. So I'll go back. I don't need to create any gradient. Come to solid color. I'll click on this pencil here. Click on it. Then I'll select this red color here. Then I'll click on done. So now you can see it has created the same color that we have there. So I'll click on this. I'll scroll to the end, click on more, select multiple. Then I'll select this again. I'll come back. Then I'll move this like this. So I'll position this like this. So I'll write my text. I'll click on this text here. After everything is not selected, I'll click on this text here. Then I'll click on add a text box. This first option here. Then I'll go back again. So I'll click on the text again. Click on edit. Then I'll write company name. I'll go back again. Then I'll highlight the text again. I'll change the font. I'll change the font to a better font. Like I said, I'll be sending you Canva Pro, where you can use any features, any pro feature free. So I'll be choosing my font. I'll choose my free Docker. Then I'll increase the size of this. Sorry, this is not it. Click on this, then this circle here. I increase the size, position downwards, here. Then I click on my tagline. I click on this text again. Okay. I create a new text box. Add text box. Then I come back. I click on the text. I write tagline. I come back. So I click on the text. Then I'll increase the size. I'll bring downwards. I'll change the font. I'll change the font to I'll change the font to Oswald. Then I'll move down a little bit, come back like this, come back again. So now this is our design. I'll be downloading it. I'll click on this download icon here. I'll click on the download. This is save as image. Then it's preparing the designs. So now the designs is saved. Then we'll be going to our gallery, our Google, to remove the background and mock it up. So follow me. Let's go.